Dream Team? It's your boy D Neal back with another reaction video, guys. Here we are with Lifey talking about Australian culture. Before we dive in, make sure y'all subscribe, ring notification bell, get a video a thumbs up so it gets suggested, and let's jump right to it.
Man, you will really have a struggle understanding what some people are saying because they speak fast, use very different words, but it is a cool experience.
They definitely do that.
I mean, and they love the American accent. They just think we have the coolest accent, and we think they have the coolest accent.
Facts.
It's a really hard accent to pick up. I mean, I came home speaking just like I do now. I had a couple, different words and stuff like that I used, still do, today from what I learned over there. But I wouldn't hate to burst your bubble, but I wouldn't expect to come home speaking with an Australian accent. It's just a really hard accent to pick up and to sort of change. I mean, they talk completely different than we do. And just same with them. They come over here, they're going to go back speaking Australian. But it's a really cool experience. They're the coolest, friendliest people in the world. I mean, you probably heard that.
Love that.
Which is true. And they're the funniest people as well. Holy cow.
Definitely heard both friendly and funny in many videos that I watched. I rock with in that accent. I do love an Aussie accent. I do think it's just the coolest freaking accent. Yeah, all the accents in the world, I think an Aussie accent is just the coolest. I don't know what it is about it. It's just cool, dog. Very funny, but cool.
Almost all of them are just super witty, and they're not afraid to say something that might offend you. And they're gonna crack jokes. And I remember laughing a lot over there, and just from everybody that I met, just because they are just comedians. The whole country, I swear, is really funny, really witty, and they're not afraid to say whatever's on their mind.
One thing I noticed in Sydney was they're very laid back, and it's really good to, there's a lot of stressful things that we encounter in life, but
Facts.
One of the things that they would always like to say is, it should be all right. Should be okay.
She'll be right. She'll be right. I've heard many. I've never been to Australia, so I guess I shouldn't be correct. Most videos I've heard though, she'll be right.
And they just keep going, and they just be relaxed about it. So, and they really like that about a person as well. If they can go in there and they can talk with them on the street in a relaxed way, like friend to friend. If you go up to them all tense, then they're kind of like, "What's your deal? Just calm down. Life is about being calm." So that's something I admired about their culture. They just pretty much expect people to be courteous, generally speaking. I noticed driving in Australia, people were really, really fair on the roads. They want you to wave and say thank you, but they let you in when you need to get in. They let you out when you need to get out.
Bro,
but you should be expected to do the same thing.
That's my kind of people, bro. Because I get tired of driving on these roads where people don't want to let you over. They don't want to let you in. People selfish driving. That's what I call it over here. It should be called selfish driving, where everybody's about themselves. And I guess that's why we have so much accidents, because it's so many people not willing to help the next driver, not willing to allow them to get in, not willing to allow them to get out. Just everybody's so focused on themselves and where they need to get to and how fast they need to get there. You don't have any consideration for your fellow man.
Pretty courteous, I would say. Australia Day, that was a different holiday. Not used to having that, but they were very patriotic on that day. A lot of people with Australian flags, a lot of fun traditions. People go to the beach or go visit family and things like that.
For Chinese, I can say a lot of things, and their views are more traditional. Have a more strict formality to their ways of thinking, and about rules, and about everything have to be set in order, and in the society you have to behave in a certain way.
I feel
In
that.
Australia, there's a lot of break away from the tradition, and there's a lot of freedom in thinking, in the ways they act, and also in the whole society. Um, so I think it's generally Western based, and it seems to me Australia culture, because it's closer to their British origins, is closer to the European culture. Is Instead of just not being traditional, they are trying to break away from the traditional views and things. Like like I like in Sydney where I serve, they are very open about like homosexuality, those kind of things, and they legalize a lot of things about it. Yeah, that's yeah.
Yeah,
The
I feel like from what I've seen, like Australians are very like non-judgmental. Of course, like I said, they like taking the piss out of you, but like I said, they're very welcoming. They're very friendly. Like they're very dope people. Uh, don't care about your sexuality, none of that. Know what I'm saying? Let's just be mates, have a good time, laid back, chill. Don't take things too seriously. Don't stress about life too much. They just live in the moment and have a great time.
the way of thinking, they're very open to a lot of things, and but on the good side, they are also fairly open to other cultures, because I think Sydney was one of the places that I've seen the most diversity in a society. There's a lot of people from like all the places around the world, like Chinese, Korean, Japanese, even in Middle East, people from Iraq, Iran, um, a lot of uh, people from India, and I've met quite a big community of Greeks and Lebanese, which are people I have never come into contact before my mission. So, like generally speaking, the Australian culture is pretty open.
That's
There are
dope.
some fun like Aussie holidays that are good. So there's Australia Day, which is in January. I can't ever remember which day. I think it's like the 27th. So they just had it. So that's really fun. It's summer there, so going to the beach is pretty typical. You go to the beach for Australia Day and have a barbecue, which is nice.
Definitely
They also have
nice.
Anzac Day, which
Anzac
is
Day.
kind of like I can't remember if it was like World War II or something. It's a war memorial kind
Yeah.
of day, and they have
Some in Australia, New Zealand. I can't remember exactly what it was for, but I know it's with Australia, New Zealand, but I can't remember. I know I seen it in a video.
um, one of their traditions is they have Anzac biscuits or cookies. They call cookies biscuits, and they're
Making
really
me
really
hungry.
hard, but they taste pretty good. So you have to watch out when you're biting them because you might injure yourself. But that's pretty fun. For Anzac Day, it's fun to go to the Anzac Memorial, which is right in Sydney, right by the church, actually, where the church is. So you can see it from actually where the church is. So that's pretty cool. Let's see, other interesting things about Australia. Yeah, just the biggest thing is that it's a huge melting pot, and there's just people from everywhere. So it's just a really good place to see. Kind of, it's like a snapshot of the entire world.
Yeah.
So it's pretty cool. You get to see a lot of different cultures, um, and you get to see like different traditions. So
I
you
rock
meet
with
people
that.
from Africa one day, and then people from Europe and South America. So just all over the place. But um, everyone's really open as far as the kind of the culture of the entire country. Everyone's really laid back, pretty chill, and very accepting of everyone. So that was really a cool thing. Um, so it's really a neat place to go.
That's how them Australians get down, man. They just a dope group. They're a dope country of people. Incredible. That's all we got. Make sure y'all subscribe, ring notification bell, get a video a thumbs up. It's your boy D Neal. Out.